Good evening. I'm Belva Davis, and welcome to this special edition of This Week in Northern California. It's been an exciting week here in Tampa, reporting from the Republican National Convention. I've spent most of my time hearing from the California delegates about their hopes for a Romney-Ryan administration.
I accept your nomination for President of the United States.
Republican presidential nominee Mitt Romney's acceptance speech Thursday reinforced his campaign's primary goal, keeping the issue of jobs and the economy front and center in the political debate.
I have a plan to create 12 million new jobs.
It's a message that appeals to members of the largest delegation at the convention.
California, the state that gave America and the world the inspirational leadership of Ronald Reagan, proudly casts all of our 172 votes for Governor Mitt Romney.
We asked former California Governor Pete Wilson what Mitt Romney would do for the Golden State if elected.
Well, I will say that California needs to help itself, but if you help the national economy, you're going to help 13% of the nation's people who live in California.
Earlier this month, Romney slammed California, comparing it to failed European economies like Greece and Spain. Party leaders echoed that tone during the delegation's kickoff event Monday morning.
California is not competitive. California is losing good jobs every day. No corporate executive of a major S&P 500 or Fortune 500 company is right now seriously considering moving their headquarters to California.
California is at the bottom of every relevant economic measure, you name it. When it comes to unemployment, the housing bust, we were voted the worst state in the country to do business in.
House Majority Whip Kevin McCarthy placed much of the blame on the Democrats in power in Sacramento.
I met with the governor. I said, Mr. Governor, I lived in California my entire life. I'm frustrated. I watched us go from first to last. You know what Governor Brown said? We're not all the way last. That's his answer.
Besides the chance to mix and mingle with party leaders, delegates came seeking inspiration for the tough battle ahead as their party struggles to stay relevant in an overwhelmingly blue state.
We know California is an uphill climb for Mitt Romney, the same way New Jersey is an uphill climb. But that does not release you from your obligation. There is still plenty for us to do for Governor Romney and for Congressman Ryan over the course of the next 70+ days. It's time to get to work.
The voter registration in California for Republicans has dropped to just a little over 30%, making it difficult for them to defeat Barack Obama. But like their colleagues in red states, California Republicans are doing all they can to deliver the country for Mitt Romney.
The Tea Party is mobilizing to help get out the vote. We're going to Reno the end of September and the end of October. We're calling it Nobama, Nevada.
California Republican Party Chair Tom Del Beccaro revealed his game plan.
Nancy Pelosi declared us a battleground state, so I think the most important thing I can do is make sure we bring home those congressional races and hold on to the state Senate.
Some notable California Republicans skipped the convention, opting to stay home and campaign. But Elizabeth Emkin, running against Senator Dianne Feinstein, decided to attend at the last minute. What still gives you hope that you can defeat Dianne Feinstein?
Well, the latest polling gives me a great deal of hope. She's polling at the lowest of her career, mid-40s. I'm 12 points behind her with over 20% undecided. That sounds like a horse race to me.
Another congressional hopeful who made the trip, Lodi native Ricky Gill, who at 25 has become a rising star for the party and used his time in the national spotlight to talk about how the Republican Party can appeal to minority voters.
My parents immigrated to the Valley from India and Africa with only their love for each other, a strong work ethic, and the enduring desire to pursue their American dream. We need a new generation of leadership to chart the path, to fight for policies that create jobs rather than red tape, and to help small businesses succeed I represent, a community right now that is really searching for something better. We have double the national unemployment in that district. We had the biggest municipal bankruptcy in the country. People know that what we have tried has failed. You send the same people to Washington, you cannot expect a different result.
Like Gil, Delegate Zainul Abidin is hoping to convince other Asian Americans to swing to the Republican side.
As an Asian American, as a minority in this country, we own a lot of small businesses. And we ran a deficit now. We are going down. And I think under this new leadership, Romney and Ryan, these small businesses will come up and make a difference and again grow this economy.
What most delegates did not see this week were groups of protesters who were kept far from the convention site by a massive police presence. The exception? San Francisco-based Code Pink, who unfurled banners during Paul Ryan's speech and staged a mock arrest of Condoleezza Rice.